Why does your Audi feel slower than it should? Why does it sometimes hesitate before accelerating, even though you know the engine has more power? And most importantly, what if your Audi is not actually using its full factory potential? Here's the truth. Most Audi models leave the factory configured for comfort, emissions optimization, and fuel efficiency. Not maximum responsiveness, not sharp throttle mapping, not aggressive transmission behavior. That doesn't mean the car is weak. It means the car adapts. Audi Drive Select, transmission logic, throttle mapping, and steering response are all controlled by software layers that prioritize smoothness by default. Over time, your driving habits reinforce this behavior. Short trips, light throttle, city traffic, the system learns and softens. The result? Delayed throttle response, slower kickdown, less aggressive gear holding, and it feels like you've lost power. But you haven't. You just haven't activated the right configuration. In this episode, we unlock 3 factory settings that can increase perceived acceleration and throttle response by up to 10 to 15%, depending on model and drivetrain. No tuning box, no illegal remap, no hardware modification, only factory-approved parameters already inside your Audi. Setting number 1 starts with something most drivers use incorrectly: Audi Drive Select. Many owners switch between comfort and dynamic randomly, without understanding how deeply this system changes throttle mapping, gearbox behavior, steering weight, and sometimes even differential logic. Dynamic mode doesn't increase horsepower, but it changes how quickly the engine responds to pedal input. Comfort smooths throttle curves. Dynamic sharpens them. That alone can transform the car. But we're not stopping there. Because inside Drive Select, there's something even more powerful: individual configuration. And that's where the real improvement begins.
Now let's unlock the first real adjustment. Go into your MMI system. Open Audi Drive Select. Instead of simply choosing Dynamic, enter Individual Mode. This is where most drivers miss the opportunity. Inside Individual, you can separately configure engine and transmission, steering, suspension if equipped, and the Quattro system on some models. Here's the key move. Set engine and transmission to dynamic. Keep steering in auto or dynamic, depending on preference. Leave suspension in comfort if you drive daily. Why? Because engine and transmission in dynamic modifies throttle mapping and gear shift logic. The throttle curve becomes more direct. The gearbox holds gears longer. Downshifts become quicker. This doesn't change horsepower, it changes responsiveness, and responsiveness feels like power. Now let's talk about adaptation. Audi's automatic transmissions learn your behavior. If you drive gently, it adapts gently. If you drive aggressively, it adapts aggressively. But sometimes, adaptation gets lazy. You can reset this behavior by driving consistently in dynamic for a few days, applying decisive throttle inputs, and allowing full acceleration cycles. The system recalibrates. Many drivers report sharper throttle and faster response within days. That's improvement number 1. But there's a second layer. Disabling start-stop permanently reduces restart hesitation and keeps engine readiness immediate. That split second matters. And that brings us to adjustment number 2, hidden in plain sight.
Setting number 2 is less visible, but extremely important: transmission behavior under partial throttle. Audi automatic gearboxes prioritize early upshifts in auto and comfort modes. This keeps RPM low, reduces fuel consumption, and improves smoothness. But it also dulls acceleration feel. When you accelerate at 30 to 50% throttle, the transmission often upshifts early instead of holding torque peak range. Switching to dynamic changes this. But there's more. Use manual mode temporarily, not for racing, for recalibration. Driving in manual mode for a short period forces the transmission control unit to experience different RPM ranges. It adapts its shift timing behavior accordingly. You don't need to redline the engine. You just need to allow the gearbox to operate outside its usual economy bubble. After a few cycles, return to automatic and dynamic. The response feels sharper. Now adjustment number 3, throttle preloading technique. Modern electronic throttle systems react differently depending on pedal application style. Slow, gradual pressure produces delayed boost buildup on turbo engines. Firm, decisive input produces quicker response. The car learns this pattern. Consistent, decisive throttle inputs train the system to respond faster within safety limits. Another overlooked factor? Tire pressure. Low pressure increases rolling resistance and reduces acceleration feel. Keeping tires at correct factory spec, not overinflated, improves efficiency and responsiveness. Finally, reduce unnecessary weight. Trunk clutter, roof racks, extra equipment. Every 50 kilograms matters in responsiveness perception. Combine, drive select individual, dynamic engine and transmission. Transmission recalibration via manual cycles. Decisive throttle inputs. Correct tire pressure. And you can realistically improve perceived throttle response between 10 to 15%. Not magic, not illegal. Factory optimization. And now, the final piece most owners ignore.
You've adjusted drive select. You've optimized throttle response. You've configured steering and gearbox behavior. But here's what most Audi owners never understand. Performance is not only about power, it's about how fast your car delivers that power. And Audi gives you one last hidden advantage if you know where to look. Go inside the MMI again, Car, Audi Drive, Select, Individual. Now combine these 3 settings correctly. Engine and transmission to dynamic, steering to dynamic, suspension to dynamic or auto, and engine sound to dynamic. But here's the difference maker. Disable efficiency driving assist recommendations. On many models, vehicle efficiency assist off, or driver assistance predictive efficiency off. Why? Because when active, the system subtly smooths throttle input, softens gear change logic, and encourages early upshifts. That means slower response. You feel it when accelerating. Now, the final micro adjustment. Transmission adaptation reset. If your Audi feels slightly lazy after months of city driving, the gearbox adapts to your habits. Short shifts, low RPM, fuel-saving bias. To reawaken it, warm the engine completely. Drive in manual mode for 5 to 10 minutes. Accelerate firmly through mid-range RPM. Let gears run slightly longer. You're not tuning, you're retraining. The DSG or S-Tronic readjusts to a more aggressive pattern. Result? Sharper shifts, faster downshifts, more immediate pull. On turbo Audi models, this alone can make the car feel 10 to 20% more reactive. Now understand something important. This is not adding horsepower. This is unlocking delivery. Audi engineers design cars to adapt to the average driver. If you drive calmly, the system calms down. If you drive dynamically, it wakes up. But most owners never trigger that behavior intentionally. And that's the difference between an Audi that feels smooth and an Audi that feels alive. When you combine dynamic throttle mapping, steering in dynamic, efficiency assist off, and gearbox adaptation refresh, you create a completely different driving personality. Same engine, same car, different experience. This is why 2 identical Audi models can feel completely different. Now you understand why. No chip tuning, no illegal mods, no hardware changes, just correct configuration. And most drivers never touch these settings. Your Audi was never slow, it was just configured safely. Now, It's configured for you.
Now you know what others don't. Drive smarter. Spend less. Unlock more. Subscribe to Hidden Car Tech. Stay ahead.